Imagine a factory that's incredibly good at making stuff, but its shipping department is a complete disaster. You've got piles of finished products blocking the hallways, waiting for a truck that never seems to arrive. This is a surprisingly common problem for the microscopic factories we call cells.
It's not malice, it's just bureaucracy.
A cell can fail at its job by being too organized, where every single package needs the right form, the right stamp, and the right handler at every single desk. One slow step can jam up the entire assembly line. This is the exact problem a team of researchers in Thailand tackled in a recent paper in the Journal of Fungi. They were working with Aspergillus oryzae, a fungus that's a quiet superstar in the food industry. If you've ever had soy sauce, miso, or sake, you've enjoyed its handiwork. For centuries, we've used it to break down starches and proteins, but scientists want to turn it into a high-performance factory for all sorts of useful enzymes and proteins. The problem is, when you engineer this fungus to produce a lot of a specific protein, you don't automatically get a lot of protein outside the cell. You often just get a very stressed-out fungus with a big pile of protein stuck inside. The production line is great, but the shipping department is overwhelmed. Making more stuff doesn't help if you can't get it out the door. So the researchers decided to play traffic cop. Their plan had two steps. First, they focused on the address label. Every protein destined for export needs a special tag called a signal peptide that basically says, "Ship me out of here." The team tested several of the fungus's own signal peptides to see which one was most effective at getting their target protein, an enzyme called phytase, into the export system. They found a winner that worked like a priority mail sticker. But that only solved half the problem. Now the protein was in the mailroom, but it still had to get loaded onto a truck and driven to the cell's outer membrane. This delivery system relies on little bubbles called vesicles. So for step 2, the scientists tweaked the machinery that builds and dispatches these vesicles. They focused on key proteins that act like dispatchers and loading dock managers, telling the cell to make more delivery trucks and send them out faster. By combining the best address label from step 1 with a supercharged vesicle dispatcher from step 2, they hit the jackpot. The engineered fungus pumped out 65% more of the target protein compared to the unoptimized version. They didn't just tell the cell to make more, they told it how to move smarter. They found the bottleneck and cleared it. And this matters because Aspergillus oryzae is considered safe for food applications. Making it a more efficient secretor means we could produce enzymes for animal feed, food processing, and maybe even pharmaceuticals more cheaply and sustainably. It's about upgrading our microscopic factories from a quaint workshop into a high-efficiency logistics hub. My face when we fixed the one bottleneck that was slowing down the entire project. So, what's a real-world system you wish you could debottleneck?